Welcome back, Rams, to this week's Kram. I'm Quentin Lyons.
And I'm Kenneth Carls.
We start off this week taking a look at one of the many clubs we have here at Rampart.
The Acapella Club loves to sing without using instruments.
The students of this club share their love of music with their voices alone, and Kram went to find out more.
This year, due to the pandemic, Rampart choirs have unfortunately not been able to do their annual concerts. However, Rampart's Acapella Club has still been practicing, and the members have come up with a new way to make their hard work pay off.
The hardest part of acapella, obviously this year with COVID and everything, has been getting a consistent rehearsal schedule. It's been really hard to get our entire group to be able to perform in one space and get consistent rehearsals where we could really work things out and make sure those things that we worked on stuck.
Finding time to meet and getting everyone to be able to meet. When we're able to meet, it's usually just like 3 or 4 people, and we need a lot more than that to actually get stuff done.
It's throwing off everything, and since it's not like an official sport or like club that's regulated by the school, we can't, get like regulations from the school. We have to do everything like the planning ourselves. The schedule's really iffy. Like every meeting, we have to figure out what day works for everybody. So I think the main thing that we've had to contend with is just the lack of regularity.
In order to safely perform with social distancing, the club recorded each of their voices separately and mixed them together afterwards.
We are currently working on a Pink song called Walk Me Home. We are putting it together virtually, obviously.
We're just finishing up mixing and, getting everything together. So yeah, I haven't heard the final product yet, but the stuff that I have heard has sounded awesome.
The club has done all they can to continue singing, but they still hope to get back to work like normal as soon as they can.
I hope after the pandemic that this group can get in front of an audience again. It really is such an audience-based performance. I mean, when you aren't performing in front of an audience, it's really hard to get a lot of energy.
I hope that the club will be able to really get back into, just the swing of things, get into the normal rehearsal pattern.
I think it'd be nice to be able to just meet again, the whole group, and actually be able to get stuff done and release things more often.
If you would like to hear the club's first recorded song, there will be a link to it in this episode's description. This has been Isabel Harrison reporting for KRAM.
To find more about the Acapella Club, click on the activities link on the Rampart homepage.
The B season of sports continues this year despite COVID.
Wrestling is a sport that tests your endurance, strength, and mental grit.
The team talked to our reporters about the season and what's different.
Wrestling is one of the many sports here at Rampart. The wrestling team promotes a fun and active community while keeping practices exhausting and rewarding.
Our practices usually consist of, so we start off with conditioning, and then we go into warm-ups, which we start from one end of the gym to the other, either doing things like high knees or Supermans, which is where we roll. Then once we're done with that, we play a version of dodgeball to get our blood flowing and everything. And then we work on drills and learn new moves.
They consist of a lot of drilling, different types of moves, and then at the end we usually do a lot of live. Try to simulate matches so we can get into some actual, know what it feels like when match scenarios happen. But it's learn the move, apply the move, and then try to master the move.
It's basically just hand fighting and live, so we can just drill as much as possible, get the most mat time we can.
But since wrestling is a very physical sport, there have been many changes due to COVID-19.
COVID for wrestling has mostly just changed where we have to wear masks everywhere now. Even going to tournaments, you have to check in with your mask before you can put your headgear on and go start your own matches.
It kind of has changed like the atmosphere. I mean, a lot of people didn't come out this year because of the fact that you can't really avoid the fact that we're face-to-face with someone.
COVID has caused a shorter season for us, so now our season's only like 8 weeks long, so we don't have nearly as many matches. We only get 20 matches this season. The participants that are allowed to come to our meets are shortened, and just overall it's really just minimized what we can do this season.
Despite new rules and changes, wrestlers still manage to have fun and to continue what they like doing.
I don't like the changes that much, but in my opinion, as long as I get to wrestle, that's the only thing that's important to me right now. So
I don't feel so great about them. I mean, since I'm a freshman, I kind of wanted to experience the whole wrestling experience of a full season, but since COVID happened, I only get a shortened experience and not the full experience.
Well, it kind of sucks, but at least we get to have a season is what I think. So, I mean, half a season's better than no season.
In order to wrestle to their full potential, wrestlers have to change their diet.
my diet just consists of fruits and vegetables and a bunch of water every day.
A lot of like chicken, rice, salads, not too heavy, but enough to sustain me, and then moderate water.
My diet consists of a lot of protein and less carbs and sugars.
I try to keep all the food groups and just a little bit of everything, just enough so I can keep going.
Some sort of protein after practice.
Honestly, whatever I want, just in certain quantities. So if I'm cutting weight, I just eat less, but I don't know, I try to eat typically pretty healthy.
Since wrestling is so competitive, wrestlers of course need to have a strategy to win.
My favorite move is the oil change.
So even if they're bigger than me, I use my speed to my advantage.
How I intimidate them is I stay mysterious, you know, I kind of make them wonder what I'm going to do and then them realize what I'm going to do when it's too late.
Figure out their weakness before match. If you're at a tournament and you're watching them, just take deep breaths and imagine yourself at the match beforehand. Take them down with the strength that you have by just going full speed.
I usually release stretches. I listen to music and I kind of stay loose and make sure that I don't think of anything else, and I just try to keep my head focused on the match that I'm about to have.
I step back, take a breather, hop around, and get back into it.
This year they welcomed a female to their wrestling team.
It's kind of hard. I still need to learn a lot of the moves, but I think it's fun. It's a good experience. Well, this is my 4th practice officially. I'm gonna go for 122. Kind of good because I have no friends here, so it's easy to not get distracted and stuff. It's a good challenge.
Rampart is excited for the future wrestling has for Madeline. And now for some fun memories.
My greatest win was my freshman year, where I got my ever first pin, and I pinned the kid in 5 seconds.
I'd probably say last year when I won regionals.
It'd probably have to be the win that got me into state last year. It was a match that went into triple overtime, and I won it because the guy locked hands. That's hard to say, but my freshman year there was a guy who beat me at a duel and a tournament, and then last year I wrestled him twice and I beat him both times, so I would say that might be it.
The wrestling team works hard towards their goals while having fun in the process, and we hope to see them continue what they are doing. This is Kenneth Carls reporting for Kram.
Let's go, wrestling team. Keep up the hard work.
The next home meet is Thursday the 18th at 7 p.m. against Fountain Fort Carson. The meet will be live streamed on the KRM YouTube channel.
COVID has affected more than just school. It's affected how restaurants in our community do business.
One of these businesses affected is the Bird Dog Barbecue.
COVID-19 has affected many parts of our lives. KRM decided to look into how it's impacted the restaurant industry. Bird Dog Barbecue is a local establishment that has had to adapt to these times.
We've had to close down our lobby, and multiple times we've had to close it, reopen it, enforce mask procedures on customers and employees. I wouldn't say so many challenges. Maybe the hardest challenge is kind of like trying to win over people with some of the rules that we have no control over. More than challenges that have come up is opportunity. An opportunity to grab the hearts and the minds of everybody that comes in. They see us giving, our all to try and make this weird experience a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more easy to swallow.
Through this time, the more social interaction you can get, the better. I love it here when we get people come in, get to talk to them, but being sanitary, being safe.
At Bird Dog, they can all agree on one thing: the community is great.
Get to meet a lot of people. Obviously, there's hundreds of people that come in every day, so I get to meet lots of new personalities, get to stay really busy, so that's what I like about it.
Being able to converse with everybody it's nice to have like a healthy conversation with somebody.
Honestly, it's the environment, the food, and the ability to serve the community that's around us with just kind of like top-notch service and quality of food. Really, that's it. I love it.
Luckily, I have a lot of buddies here, so that's what keeps me motivated. I get to laugh all day. Like I said, I get to meet a lot of nice people, so that's what kind of keeps me going. Stay positive that way.
I don't know, the job's pretty easy. It's easy when you love what you do and there's no challenges.
Despite COVID restrictions, Rampart students still seem to be enjoying the service provided.
Overall, I just always have a good experience there. They're always super nice. They always show me what I want, and we always get what we want for a good price.
Bird Dog just has really good food, and it's a go-to place, and I know that I can always, leave there feeling satisfied.
It's just like a really fun place. Like I like how they have all the pictures of dogs underneath like the glass on the table. It's just like a really fun thing.
Despite the tough atmosphere that COVID brings, Bird Dog is pulling through and putting their best foot forward. Reporting for Kram, this is Henry Flancher.
The community at Bird Dog Barbecue is doing well.
Good luck to everyone at the Bird Dog during COVID, and thanks for meeting with Kram.
This week, for Valentine's, we have a dating show called Couples Clash.
We asked one half of each couple questions about the other half to see if they could guess how the other one would answer.
Today on Couples Clash, we have Mr. and Mrs. Blomans along with Ariana and Raiden. Each player has to guess the answer to questions about their partners. First question is, what is their favorite movie?
Ooh, it's a tricky one. Favorite movie overall? I know favorite TV shows. I'm trying to think favorite movie.
Harry Potter, hands down.
Curious George.
Probably like Fault in Our Stars or something like that.
Sorry.
What is their eye color?
Her eye color is like a bluish green, more often than not blue.
Brown.
His eye color is blue.
Oh, brown.
What is their favorite food?
Probably quesadillas. She makes quesadillas all the time.
Like steak, anything meat.
Mac and cheese.
Either chocolate or flan.
What is their favorite thing to do with you?
Maybe probably just hanging out with our baby right now. I mean, we just take her on walks and stuff like that. So
Watch TV. I don't know.
Like chilling out, hanging out.
Get ice cream? Get ice cream. Cool.
That's all the questions we have today. I'm your host, Riley Flores. Have a great Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And like me, happy Singles Awareness Day.
Well, that's it for this week's Kram.
Have fun and stay safe. The Acapella group.
See if they could guess about how the other one would answer. We asked one half of each other. Oh, dang it.
The community at Bird Dog Interview. Oh, shoot. Have fun and stay safe.